To convert a wing prop with a bunch of animations to an accessory that you can then use on additional characters, try this. I've got my wing prop here. It's actually a skeletal model. So if I bring up my skeleton window, I can see all the bones and I can see them here. And so what I'm going to do is advance my timeline, and I'll pick a bone here, and I'm going to edit a little bit. So I'll just edit that one, and let's do something similar on the other side. Okay, and then we'll move the timeline forward again, and we'll bring those back the other way. All right, so now I have some keyframes in my animation. Let's go ahead and show its animation layer, where it created some animation and then came back. All right, so now that I have some animation recorded, I'm going to go to the Collect Clip track and find the end of it, which is about here, and select that in blue, right-click on that, and I'm going to add to perform. And what that does is it adds it to the perform of the wing itself. So it doesn't save it as a separate motion. So I'm going to call this flap 01 and click OK. And then I can rewind my animation. Now let's go ahead and close this window. I'm going to remove all the object animation. And now, if I right-click on the wing, in my Perform menu, I have flap 01. And there we go. Okay, so that's how you do that. And you can do that again as many times as you want, save as many different motions as you want into the prop. Once they're all embedded into the prop, then what you want to do is make that prop into an accessory for the character. So I'm going to use the attach feature, and the attach is in the modify panel, or you can just right click in the window with the prop selected and click attach, and I want it to be attached to the upper spine bone, I think. So I'm going to click on the character about the height I want it. Okay, now I'm going to find my attached section over here and see what bone it actually attached it to. Here we go. So here's the attach, and it's on the CC base spine 02, so that's pretty good. And for a quick alignment, if you click on the ellipses and click on the position, it will align it to that bone's position. You can do rotation too, but you probably don't want that because it's already in the proper rotation. So it didn't change the rotation in this case. It was already aligned. So either way there. Sometimes that helps. Sometimes I usually just use position and then rotate it manually later if I need to. Okay, so now this is attached to the character. So you want to then save it as an accessory. So with the prop or attached prop selected, click on the accessory category in your content manager, and then you want to go ahead and hit the plus button. And it will save that, and it saved it with this thumbnail of the whole thing, which is fine. I'm going to call this Wing 01 and save that. Okay, so now let's go ahead and delete this to see how that works. So you can double click on the wing if it's not selected, and we'll select that because basically an accessory is a subprop of an actor. So let's delete that wing, and then I'm going to add my Wing 01 to this character. and you can see it came in attached. All right, now you can either right click on the wing and select the perform, and you'll have flap 01, or, and in some cases it's better to select the character, right click on the character, then click perform, and then it will have the flap 01 as well. But it's as a subset of the character. So that works better, especially if you're doing musical instruments that have animations, things like that. For the wings, it works pretty much either way. But it's probably just easier to click on the character and select it anyway. So that's how you do that. And then if you had another character, for instance, let me go back and find my other characters here. Let's pull in an old G5 character. All right, so now we were in custom and accessory, and we'll go find that wing again, and you need the avatar to be selected, and double click the accessory, and we'll add it to the new character. So by doing that, you can get the same wing prop onto each and every of your characters so that they work uniformly across all the characters. And if I then go in here, if I right click on the character, I can go to perform, and I've got all the characters performs in it, and here's my wing flap available there as well. So that's how you do that.